What's going on, everyone? Smith here, and it looks like Daredevil Born Again is not looking so good. No tremendous surprise there. I, among many others, were not expecting it to be very good, but a trailer came out that gave everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people, a false sense of hope that this show might be good. And the showrunner was, when he heard about this, he was very quick to get out there and be like, no, let's not get any false sense of hope here. This is going to be terrible, and I'm going to make sure of it. There were a couple of tweets that came across my radar today because I was listening to one of the podcasts I normally listen to, and they brought it up, and I was like, how did I not hear about this? So now we're going to talk about it. This is from Discussing Film. Daredevil Born Again showrunner, name I'm not going to pronounce, says the show has a lot less navel-gazing than before, which is already a really bad... You do understand that the first 3 seasons of Daredevil were extremely popular. Okay, just as long as we understand that. The earlier show, at best, was fantastic. At its worst, it was 2 characters in a room talking about what a hero is. I felt it had been done. I'm not taking swipes. I just didn't want to hear characters grousing about their lot in life. First of all, you are taking swipes. You're literally taking swipes at the previous show. And specifically complaining about one of the most popular scenes, one of the most popular arguments. If people don't know what he's referencing, it's the Daredevil and Punisher argument, which is one of the best arguments in fiction. Like, it is so good. It is up there with some of the best stuff I've ever seen in terms of 2 characters and the writers just letting them be who they are, right? So many times in media, and this has always happened to a certain extent. It happens a lot more these days, but to a certain extent, it's always been... The writers kind of want you to form an opinion that they have. You know, they'll favor one opinion over the other. They don't very often just let characters have an argument without a clear winner in the argument. But that is very much them just with the Daredevil Punisher argument, one of the best arguments, one of the better arguments in fiction. And for this person who's supposedly running the show over there to be complaining about it is a very, very, very bad sign. But he didn't stop there. Oh, no, we can't stop there. Why would we stop there? We got so much other stuff to take shots. No, he's got to take shots at the Penguin too. So he's over here again. This one's from Culture Crave. Daredevil Born Again showrunner compares the series to the Penguin. It's like, okay, that's a bit audacious. What do you have to say for yourself? We're even more grounded, even less stylized, which what the fuck does that mean? Even more rooted in the here and now. I loved the Penguin. We're a little faster, meaner, cleaner in our storytelling. Again, why? Why do it? That is the $64 question right now. Why do they? Why do they keep stirring up controversy? I don't understand. Who's in charge of PR? Is anybody in charge of PR these days for anything, ever? I don't know why you have to be taking shots at things that people like. It's such a common thing these days. The Snow White girl was doing that with the original Snow White. The Star Wars fans did that constantly with the new trilogy, taking shots at the prequels, picking on even the OT. It's such a common thing to, instead of try to let your story stand on its own merits, you need to take shots at whatever came before it, which You know what the Penguin didn't do? It didn't take shots at the Batman. The showrunners didn't take shots at the Batman. Although I think it was the same. Didn't Matt Reeves do this? The Penguin? I think so. Or he had something to do with it, right? But he didn't take shots at the wider DC universe either. It's like, there's no need, if you have a good show, there's no need to be picking fights with other fan bases. It's a terrible idea. And yeah, the dude's sitting here insisting that he's not taking swipes. He's very obviously taking swipes. There's no other way to read that than you're taking swipes. At a show that was very well received. It's such a terrible idea. Go watch the first 3 seasons if you haven't. I'd highly recommend, at least. Watch the first 3 seasons of The Daredevil and watch the 2 seasons of The Punisher. Well, watch the first season of The Punisher. And if you have time, watch the second season. Second season's a little... I mean, the first season's even got... but... It's fun just watching Frank run around and shoot guns and stuff. So... Plot's not the bestest thing in the world, but... the character writing, particularly in Daredevil Season 2. Particularly with these two. I was wanting to make a video talking about this scene, funny enough, in the lead up to this show coming out, because I figured it'd be topical. I've always enjoyed that scene and wanted to talk about it more in depth. And I wanted to do some compare and contrast with similar conflicts like Batman Under the Red Hood, and how they handle the no-kill thing, because I think Daredevil handles it way better than Batman does, in terms of just the way in the Under the Red Hood, not to spoil too much, but Batman he doesn't do a good job defending his position, and he's kind of condescending in the way he defends his position. I don't really like it, but there's always room for really good storytelling when you have a character who is so deeply and personally committed to the rule of law, and the justice system must be upheld at all costs. I may be kind of helping catch the bad guys here and there, but I turn them over to justice is kind of the excuse that people like Daredevil and Batman make. Is they're like, I'm kind of acting outside the law, but I'm only doing so to protect people and bring the bad guys to the police. And then the Punisher has some really good comebacks for that are really hard to deal with. So it's a very, very, very compelling argument. And for this person to be complaining about it and insisting that is not something that person wants to hear, which is so funny because the opening part of the trailer was Fisk and Matt, fellow Matt, talking about their lot in life. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? What? I don't know. But this does not bode well at all for the show. And again, I was not expecting it to be good, but I was getting really irritated by all the people who were being like, oh, it's going to be so good. Like, a lot of people who would normally not say it's going to be good, they saw the trailer and now suddenly they're like, oh, maybe it's going to be good. It's not. Okay? It is. I would be astonished if it, and I hope I make a comment after the show comes out on this video saying I am so happy to have been wrong. It was great. But Disney Plus has given me no reason whatsoever to believe. And now with these comments from the showrunner, I have no reason to believe they're at all mature enough or capable enough in their writing. I mean, what Disney Plus show has had good writing other than Andor, which nobody saw, including me? I just hear that it had good writing. I don't even know. But that's because I was not at all interested. And that's why nobody saw it. Nobody was interested. It's like the one show where you didn't really need good writing because no one was going to see it anyway is the one that supposedly has good writing. But no, we're not going to do that for the Kenobi show. We're not going to do that for the Loki show. We're not going to do that for the Falcon Winter Soldier show. Why would we do good writing there? Who wants good writing? We're just... It's so sad and frustrating. But I just want to make a quick video talking about this because holy smokes. I can't believe this flew under my radar for the past couple of days because normally I'm pretty good at following this stuff. But I do think I want to do a more in-depth video talking about various instances in fiction where the no-kill, rule of law absolutists go up against people who are operating outside the system and kind of doing things that need to be done. And that even the hero might agree that is one of the super compelling things about Daredevil Season 2. Is over the course of the season, he kind of starts to see Frank's point. And he doesn't like it. He doesn't like that. Frank does have a point. Like, he's not right all the time in what he's doing, but in some special cases, he might be onto something there. And it's a really difficult thing for the hero to wrestle with. And again, it's not just... There are other pieces we'll talk about in the forthcoming video, but this just really aggravated and disappointed me. But that was it. Just a quick video complaining about this because this was very unfortunate. Alright, that's going to do it for me. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.